Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to part 2 of Shattered Space. We have just landed. And we're gonna move on forward from where we were last time. It is currently 4:34 AM on Tuesday the 1st of October 2024. And yeah, time for us to jump on in.
Hey,
Barrett, you don't have to sleep there.
need help with anything?
Built that so that I could sleep on it and I forgot it existed. Alright, let's head on in. Hey,
Captain
Vasco.
Jack, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Me too. If any of them try and get on board, they're not allowed to. Shoot them. Hey, bud.
House Varun needs your assistance, outsider.
I know.
I remain hopeful that the Serpent has guided your thoughts, as he guides us all. Have you reconsidered?
I have.
Will you join House Varun, become one of the promised, and deliver us from this crisis?
I have reconsidered. I slept on it. I thought about it. I'm glad that we sort of went our separate ways last evening, but I'll do what I need to do. What have I got to do? Just let me know.
Excellent. Please, come with me. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Malibor Dulkev, a member of the High Council of House Varun. I have been asked to represent the Council in this moment. Please, enter our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dazra. They are not used to outsiders.
That's okay.
Open the gate!
Mela.
I must temper what I reveal for now, but surely you saw the scaled citadel as you arrived.
I did.
It was the center of an explosion of sorts that has annihilated most of our city. We have lost many of our brothers and sisters. I believe we are still in danger.
Come.
He's about to yell at us. I'm going to put on my jetpack in case I need it.
Salar, what is the meaning of this?
Is there a problem, Makula?
The city is in shambles. The speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space? Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the Great Serpent himself. And soon, Serpent willing, they will be one of us. But I can be sure and pass your concerns on to the rest of the High Council, if you wish. I apologize for the interruption.
Not a problem.
There is a ritual intended for converts to the Promised that has not been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Actually, do you mind just giving me just one moment?
I am glad we have a moment. I am having trouble maintaining my composure. Finding myself in Dazra has been overwhelming.
Understandable. You okay?
That is a complicated question.
Asfarin's been through quite a bit.
I could not have imagined. I am of course grateful to see my home again, after being away for so long. Although, the Great Serpent has always demanded much of us, as individuals, and as the whole of House Varun. But to see what has transpired here, it is hard to believe this is part of any plan. Truly, it is a disaster.
I mean, part of a plan, and being here is part of it.
I suppose that is true. Regardless, now that we are here, surely you must agree that we should do everything we can to help House Varun.
Look, I'm happy to help for your sake, Andreja.
And I appreciate that. It is an incredible commitment you have made to become one of the promised. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined such a thing.
What do you think would have happened if I'd said no?
I am not sure. But what might have been does not matter. You are one of us now.
Well, I'm always looking for unique experiences. They don't get much more unique than this, hey?
I suppose that is true. All the same, I am glad to count you among us. I know we have much to do, but I did not want to leave it unsaid. Thank you.
Sorry, mate. We're just having a quick chat.
Herald Dazra, I suspected we might find you here waiting.
Hello.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisir, Herald of the Serpent.
Hello.
She will guide you through the ritual.
Okay.
I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
Alright, I trust you, Malibor. Hello.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me. No husk that walk the Serpent's path. To enter this sacred cave, there is no turning back. You will be forever changed. This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised?
I mean, it depends. Well, what's in there?
A lesson, a test, a moment for the Great Serpent to reach out and fill you with something more than what you have been.
I've been filled with a lot of things. Like bread and happiness and garlic bread. Why am I doing this anyway?
Those born to House Faroon spend every day surrounded by our history. The rituals that separate us from the husks happen naturally over time. You have not experienced that. Those who have not answered the Serpent's call cannot coexist with House Faroon. And so, if you are to aid us in our time of need, you must become one of the promised.
Okay, so why do you call me a husk?
You have not been filled with purpose by the Great Serpent, so you are merely a husk. But perhaps not for long.
Alright, well, I'm ready.
Then enter, and I shall guide you along the Serpent's path. But this is a journey you must undertake alone. Your escort cannot follow.
That's okay. Wait out here, yeah?
Hello.
Hello.
All right then.
It's a lot smoother in here.
The path lies before you, but it is up to you to walk it.
So what is this cave?
It has served more than one purpose for our people over the generations. For a brief time, it was home. But then, in his wisdom, Jinan Varun saw fit to turn it into a way for those outside House Varun to begin to learn, to join us in following the Great Serpent. That ended after the Serpent's crusade. It feels right to see it used again now, in our time of need.
Fair enough. And you're a herald?
I am, I carry on the traditions that Jinan Varun began and maintain our people's connection to the Great Serpent. I and others like me look after the temples and offer guidance to those who need it. And now, it seems I am called upon to help the Serpent's call fill a new vessel. Truly, I am blessed.
Keep your hands to yourself, though, yeah? It's only garlic bread and happiness I like to get filled with. So, why has nobody else been converted in so long? Is it because you don't have outsiders, or what?
A difficult question. The original converts were accepted in the years after House Varun first made contact with the settled systems. Once the Serpent's crusade began, there were fears that anyone from the outside could be spies, infiltrators. And after the crusade, few were eager to join. When Jinan Varun's son Jarek took power, we pulled back, rejected contact with non-believers. We removed any avenues for converts to find us. But there were those among us who hoped that one day we might help others see the light of the Great Serpent's teachings. And if we can survive our current situation, your presence here now might sway opinions on future converts.
Yeah, one way or another. You tell me more about House Varun?
The Serpent's Path will tell you what you need to know for now. After that, the Council awaits.
Fair enough.
After that, I will be at the temple as I always am. And I will offer counsel as I would to any of the promised.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you.
Farewell.
Why do I have a waypoint back there? What is that? Ah. Can we just walk? Do I just walk off the edge? What are we doing? Okay, this way. Loudspeaker?
Before
Oh.
House Varun, there were humans. First on Earth, then scattered among the stars. And like all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path.
I know what that means. That means I can get spirit summons. That's a spirit summon totem. You'll need a tray. Because I don't have my helmet on. No torch because I don't have my helmet on. These are all going to be little dead-end side paths, yeah?
One particular colony ship housed several hundred of these souls. They were each alone and isolated, individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice.
Like that. Ooh. Ooh. Creepy.
But Jinan Varun encountered the Great Serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with those around him, and lit the way for them. They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside the burdens of their former lives. And thus, House Varun was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens, to relieve yourself of anything that holds you back.
Oh. This is really pretty.
The people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the Great Serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House Varun to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the Great Serpent, and he will embrace you.
Go the long way or jump. Gorgeous cave. Really pretty cave. Up there.
The people of House Varun settled this world, at first in these very caves. Shinan Varun himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the serpent. It was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of their place in the universe.
I'd totally call top bunk, sleep on the roof. That'd be sick. Ooh, a bench. All these good workbenches in here. She's like, no, 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 this is a religious thing. Can you not disappear and start? I've just wandered off. Like, I have my gun. It's so weird seeing, like, what is considered so, I suppose, like, futuristic as far as tech is concerned. And they're talking about, like, ancient times or whatever. Like, when the colony ships arrived. I mean, it's only 3 generations, but I'm pretty sure that this has... I think Starfield, they have extended generations, like human lifespans longer. So, probably, you know, at least a good couple 100 years.
And it was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of the shrouding. The Great Serpent's return. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed despite the difficult new life that awaited them. you too would do well to feel that solace amidst the pain.
Am I still taking damage? Pretty sure I am. Is that your intention, religious lady? Because I don't know if that's the plan. I don't know if that was a great idea. Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
I will await you at the end of this. The path lies
Power through the
served
conversation.
for a brief time. That ended after. The serpents after
Come on,
that.
I'm just going to sprint through everything.
I and other had now had difficult once the serpent and after the we removed and if we can farewell.
Maybe I was supposed to be wearing my suit. Maybe that's the problem as well. Ah, making me put things on. Okay. Oh yeah, I should turn off the oops. Turn off the activity quest thing as well.
There were humans, first on Earth,
Godlings, you'll know when I get there.
scattered among the stars.
Because I'll go back into first
One
person.
particular colony ship housed several hundred of these souls. And like all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path. They were each alone and isolated, individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice. But Jinan encountered the Great Serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside the burdens of their former lives. He shared his knowledge with those around him and lit the way for them. And thus, House Varun was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens, to relieve yourself of anything that holds you back.
Okay, just throw in like 1 round of live ammunition. Can we go? Nope. Let's just. You know what? Let's just. Hold on. You just put this in there. You go.
The people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the Great Serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House Varun to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the Great Serpent, and he will embrace you.
Run!
The people of House Varun settled this world, at first in these very caves. And it was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of the shrouding. The Great Serpent's return. Jinan Varun himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the Serpent. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. It was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of their place in the universe. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed despite the difficult new life that awaited them. You too would do well to feel that solace amidst the pain.
Antibiotics used for treating afflictions, burns, contusions, frostbite. That's not, but I've got a big yellow chunk of health bar. Okay, bud, get up. In these humble quarters in the first year of settlement, resided speaker Jinan Varun, chosen of the Great Serpent. He looks like the dude that pulled the gun on me at the spaceport. Pretty tough. Oh. Alright, we're gonna be a minute. These two only go on the outside. Okay. There are no 2 pins that work for this one, so it's not this one. So if it's this one, then it's got to be a 3 pin, which makes me think it's... I really thought it would be this one, but it's not. So, hold on. Because this doesn't go here. Oh, it can go there. That can go there. Not gonna chance it. This one has to go on the inside. So if we have that and then a single pin, which is down the bottom, that can go there. So that one can't go anywhere. That one has to go on the inside as well. That's dangerous. This one can only go here. This one can only go here as well. On this ring. I could do that. Which ones are the 2 that I'm not using? That one and the single pin. Okay. So this one should go there. But then I need a 2. Yeah, the same. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know how far back I can undo it. I guess it uses up digipix. Okay. That means the outside has to be this one. It can't be the... Right? Okay, hold on. Start again. This one's the middle. That and a single pin will do the middle. Right. This one we use for the outside, but we shouldn't have. This one we can use for the outside. It'll go there. Is that the only place it'll go? Looks like it. Yeah. So that goes there. And then... we need another 3-pin Y shape, but this one's exactly the same, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Or... there's this one. There's no 2-pin that's opposite. Maybe I just messed it up on the second row. Hold on. Yeah, because I used these two and then I got stuck. This one. And then a single pin. That one, and then that one, and that one, and that one. Boom, done. Sick. Antique videotape, eh? Yeah, alright. And a disassembled Scout's refined old Earth hunting rifle. Okay. Bashroom. Into sight. What's in this one? What you got? There's their rec room. Very religious site, I could tell. Everyone's home. I'm doubting there's really going to be anything in here. Little something in old mate's house, but this is probably just going to be like, and this is where they lived. But that's a good thing. It'll be weird to have too much lootable around the place that's actually, you know, worth anything. It's a novice one. Lots of stuff. Like, I can't not check, right? There could be a cool set of clothes in here or something. There isn't. But there could have been.
Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of the Great Serpent. Our every act a sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion. And remember, whether in life or in death, all must serve.
Hello. Oh, you're kind of adorable. It is all for the Great Serpent. He told me in a vision to call him Big Snake.
Let us begin the final ritual.
Oh. Ah.
While none since Jinan Varun have stood before the Great Serpent, we can all feel his presence. To solidify his bond, you are presented with a simple choice. Before you on this dais are several items. They represent different aspects of House Varun's connection to the Great Serpent. Pick the two that call to you. Place them on the altars. Offerings to the Great Serpent that he may fill you with his spirit and make you promised.
Okay. Don't know what this does. Devotion? Perseverance. Strength. Bars? Obedience. Right, perseverance? Devotion. Am I correct? Does it give me a bonus? Hey, Andrasia's here. Hello.
And so you arise, one of the promised of House Varun. Did you feel the Great Serpent working within you? Do you feel born anew?
I feel the same as I did before, to be honest.
Devotion to the Great Serpent and perseverance to remain devoted, no matter the circumstances, will always reveal a path forward for any member of House Varun. I grant you the title of Diviner. All will know you. All will trust you. Above us, in the grand ship morning, jewel of the Varun fleet, the High Council awaits your arrival. Serve them. Serve the Great Serpent.
All must serve.
All must serve.
Yes? Ah, yes, we are done.
The Serpent's path lies behind you, but will always extend ahead of you. Will you continue to see it?
I'll try to. What happens now?
You are promised. You are one of us. All should treat you as an equal.
Okay. It'd be an honor to be part of House Varun.
As the first converts in a very long time, it is a very particular honor at that. For the moment, the Council is awaiting your arrival.
And that's this ship, the Morning? We're under it at the moment?
Yes, its final resting place is directly above, very near where it first set down on this moon. It was Jinan Varun's guidance that led us to this precise spot where he knew there would be temporary shelter waiting. And after the Serpent's crusade, when the Morning was damaged and would fly no more, it was only fitting that it returned to this location.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for everything.
Go on and continue to fulfill your holy purpose.
That was a trip. Extended mag Varun Penumbra. This is the Varun Penumbra. With a fire rate of 12 rounds per second, a range of 40 meters, and a magazine of 16. Magazine of 16 with rounds of 6. With numbers that I don't quite understand, and an accuracy rate of roughly 70%. This is Varun's heavy rifle. This is the ship. Come on. The Morning. This is a very Warhammer 40k name for a ship. Hey, buddy. Hi.
How may I assist you?
I'm here to see you guys, apparently. Daisy?
You would speak with me?
Nope, not Stacy.
Welcome, Diviner. You stand before what remains of the High Council, advisors to Anasko Varun. We are all that is left after the disaster that has befallen our people. I represent House Dulkef. Jamal is from House Kadik, and we are joined by Lovek of House Vital. We are, all of us, hopeful that your arrival in Dazra and your clear connection to Anasko Varun, for the first time in weeks, represent some semblance of hope.
Hey, look, with all these houses, aren't you all one house? I don't really... Are you like a conglomerate?
Collectively, we unite under the banner of House Varun, pledged to follow Jinan Varun and his descendants. But our society is not a monolith. Jinan, in his wisdom, shepherded the first of us into families that we might grow and prosper. Our 3 families have for generations now helped to govern the people of House Varun, and offer counsel to our leader.
Right. So... Can somebody please start explaining what's going on?
I understand. Until you were one of us, we could not trust you.
Uh-huh.
By all means, Malibor. I can't wait to see how you spend this.
Don't be a dick, he's my friend.
Please, can we just for a moment...
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Varun since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
I'm gonna punch you.
You were not there. You did not see Anasko. It felt different. We have already wasted so much time.
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own. And then decided this on your own.
Do not waste time with more bickering. Anasko, and by extension House Varun, suffers with every passing moment.
Of course, Lovek. My apologies. Please, Malibor. Do go on.
I don't like your attitude.
Anasko Varun, like his father before him, has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us. Anasko wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent, and so sought a means of reaching out.
Perhaps he found the teachings inadequate.
Careful, Kadik. You tread on dangerous ground.
I kill her.
I mean nothing by it. We simply were never consulted on the matter and do not know the full motive.
You're right,
The
Andreja.
point is that a series of experiments have taken place over the years, utilizing grav drive technology to hopefully make direct contact with the Great Serpent, similar to Jinan Varun's initial meeting.
And then something went wrong.
We do not know what happened. We were not inside the scaled citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
A great tide of energy emanated from the scaled citadel and swept across Dazra. Much was destroyed in its wake. Those caught in the blast have been left in a state of confusion, trapped halfway between our universe and the vortex. The citadel itself remains in such a state. Right there and yet beyond our reach.
Okay.
We can only assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us from entering the citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it. We're beginning to lose hope before you arrived.
I'm glad I'm here then. What's the vortex? What is this vortex?
Forgive me, I am no scientist, but as it has been explained to me, what we call the vortex is the space between universes.
Ah, the void. The howling. How long ago did it happen?
It has only been a few weeks. There had been efforts to put together some kind of response, some plan. But they had fallen apart.
Right. And how do I fit into this?
Your arrival and your interaction with Anasko shows that he can still be saved. A plan had been devised to access the Citadel, but the work stalled. Clearly, it is time to move forward with it. The current head of our science team, Ekris, should be in Jinan Plaza down below us, towards the Citadel. Tell him about your experience with Anasko, and that work on the morning device must proceed.
Hello.
Okay.
Good to see you.
How long have you been on the High Council?
Not long, though it feels like an eternity. Jamal and I had only been a part of the Council for maybe a year before all this, and we were only ever in subordinate roles. It has been quite a challenge to accept this new level of responsibility. Lovek, on the other hand, has served on the Council for quite a long time. He rarely lets us forget it.
Okay. And what do you guys do?
Any decision about House Varun is the Speaker's to make. But Jinan Varun, in his wisdom, saw fit to create the High Council to help advise those decisions. We offer perspectives and opinions that can often contradict one another, which can ultimately help the Speaker to guide our people. Or, at least that is how it was before all this. Now, with the Speaker gone, we have temporarily taken over making decisions in his stead. Once
That's fair.
this is all behind us, we can restore the intended order of things.
Okay. What changed? What makes you different from the Zealots that are settled all over the settled systems? Like, they're pretty chaotic.
That depends a great deal on who you ask. Generations ago, we made a decision to pull back from the settled systems. Some amongst us saw that as a mistake, an abandonment of House Varun's true calling. The schism within our people grew until some took it upon themselves to leave and declare themselves the true descendants of Jinan Varun. They are, of course, factually wrong and incredibly misguided.
Right. Can you tell me more about Anasco?
He has led House Varun since the death of his father Jarek. He is determined to return House Varun to glory. He believed he was on the cusp of realizing that goal, and now, well, you have seen him. I should perhaps not speak too much of it, but there has been concern that he was lost to us. Your interaction with him gives me hope. If you can hear him, he is not beyond rescue.
Thank you for the chat, Malibor.
Yes? Did you require something?
I
Yes?
just wanted to introduce myself. You're Lovek, is that correct?
What may I do for you?
I mean, I just wanted to talk to you. Like, where were you when the experiment went wrong?
I was outside the city, visiting a friend at his farm. We saw the flash of light from inside, and by the time we made it outside, you know, in that moment, I worried it was my fault.
Human nature.
That I had somehow not been faithful enough, that I had not believed.
Yeah, it happens.
I still find myself worrying that we are being punished, that we have affronted the Great Serpent in some way, and that this is our penance.
I don't think so. Did you know Sirach Vithal? I've noticed you have the same name, so we were part of the same house. Because I came across him, in a way, on the space station. He was the last one around.
Indeed, Sirach was my cousin. I know they were assigned to the Oracle, and Malibor relayed their final report sent by the station. They walk with the Great Serpent now.
Kinda. Can you tell me more about him?
Sirach was a respected scientist dedicated to the Great Serpent. They spent every moment engrossed in their work, a true testament of faith. It was their greatest honor to be selected for the Oracle.
And what's going to happen with the Oracle now?
The Oracle's fate will be tabled for a future discussion. We have more important issues at hand.
How many people were on there?
87 souls reside with the Great Serpent now. Many were some of the finest scientific minds House Varun had to offer. They will be remembered alongside those we lost here in Dazra.
Okay. Can I ask you some other questions?
Of course.
What was Dazra like before the experiment went wrong?
It was breathtaking. A true testament to the will of Jinan Varun and our faith in the Great Serpent. To have started from nothing and to have accomplished so much, I pray to the Serpent that we can someday reclaim all that we have lost.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for the chat. It was a pleasure. And you, Jamal.
May the Great Serpent bless you.
So, you seem pretty unhappy that I was allowed to become part of House Varun. I would like to squash that.
Don't take it personally. We have been through so much these last few weeks. The Council is attempting to claw back some semblance of order from the chaos, steer things past this somehow. And then Malibor goes and throws you into the middle of all this without even consulting us. It's just one more breach of a protocol that barely exists anymore. I am over it, I assure you. It is good to have you with us, and we are finally moving forward.
Okay. All right. That's fair. It's not a... I'm not expecting an apology, but I'm glad that it's not a ongoing thing. Now, you guys each run a house under House Varun, is that right? So you're all sort of like separate, I don't know, groups, factions, political parties. Is that right?
No, it's complicated. Jinan Varun himself established the rules. Let me see if I can make it easy for you. The Speaker has supreme authority. He is the voice of the Great Serpent. The houses each handle some function of daily life and are individually run by the Elder of the House.
Okay.
Each of the houses also appoints a mediary to the High Council to inform and advise the Speaker. It's a separate position from the Elder. with a lesser degree of authority and prestige.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you ever thought about changing it at all?
Now is hardly the time to be entertaining such thoughts.
That's fair. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Like, if you have 3 different houses and 3 different families, and then you're all, you know, I get it.
So you must have a head for politics. Or you're good at pretending. Either way, you will fit right in here.
Alright, well, thank you.
Great Serpent keep you.
I'm just gonna have a look at some stuff. As per the Council's request, an assessment of Ministry State of Operations. Oh, the Ministry of State of Operations. Ministry operations temporarily transferred to the Keep. In light of loss of both Halls of Authority and House Vathal residents. Military and security personnel recalled from many non-critical operations outside the city in order to bolster coverage for Dazra. Ongoing threat assessment of Phantom Phenomenon. Tactics being adjusted to compensate. Additional security measures enacted in key locations as necessary. Significant operations underway to reassure public that the incident was isolated and that they will be safe. Increase noted in public displays of opposition and defiance. Agitators have been detained and or removed as necessary. Right. Okay. Funding notice. Herald Inaza has brought to my attention a disturbing matter. There's been a discussion of eliminating the funding to maintain and preserve the Serpent's Path in the latest proposed budget. I find this surprising, given the paltry amount requested and the significance of the location. It should be enough that the cave is a key piece of our shared heritage. Were it not for those caves, none of us would be here today. But, if all goes to plan in the coming months, we may be able to thank the Great Serpent himself for a new wave of recruits to our cause. The Serpent's Path may yet again be needed for its original purpose. I am confident that the Council will make the right decision, and if the funding cannot be secured, I would be more than happy to personally take a closer look at the budget to see what areas might be trimmed in order to free up funds. Anasco. Okay. Post-incident status. As per the Council's request, an assessment of House Varun operations in the aftermath of the Citadel incident follows. All structures in the immediate vicinity of the scaled Citadel are gone, including Halls of Authority. All major Ministry operations have relocated and are operating off our record backups and emergency supplies / funding. Administrative personnel losses are still being totaled. Most key figures were present in the Citadel at the time of the incident and are presumed dead or missing. Science team has hit the hardest, notable exception of Ekris Cassia, who was on leave at the time. Military and security forces have been heavily affected. Minimal personnel presence is being maintained within Dazra, with personnel being reassigned from outlying areas. Rumors of mass desertions are being actively countered. Supply chain disruptions have drained already low reserves. Ministry of Commerce is attempting to compensate by establishing new connections, but time delay will exacerbate already low stockpiles. Right, so they lost a big chunk of their population. Basically, it's like a nuke went off in their city.
Good to see you.
Wild. I think that's all of the... Oh no, here's another one. Ministry of Commerce. Here's an assessment of the Ministry of Commerce. Ministry operations temporarily transferred to the Halls of Healing in light of loss of both Halls of Authority and House Dulkef residents. Emergency supply stores have been activated. Military and security personnel enlisted in protection and distribution of critical supplies, primarily medical and foodstuffs. Significant losses in both personnel and records have applied additional pressure to Ministry operations. Hazmak Dulkef appointed Elder of House Dulkef. Thus far limited engagement to day-to-day Ministry activities. Okay. So your father, grandfather, uncle, something like that. Ministry of Conjunction. Report, as per Council's request for the Ministry of Conjunction. Ministry operations temporarily transferred to House Cadec housing, which remained unaffected by the incident. Oh, that's convenient. Intelligence networks have been disrupted following the Citadel incident, as key personnel have been reassigned to urgent matters in Dazra. No anomalous reports have arrived from agents in the field. There is no indication that word of recent events has reached anyone off-world. One outside contact remains within Dazra. Within Dazra, following the incident. As instructed by the Council, usual protocols have been suspended and he will be allowed to live. Contact has still not been regained with the Oracle, last seen within geosynchronous orbit above Dazra. One outside contact remains within Dazra following the incident. So they had like a delivery or something of someone, and because he had to stay, they were like, well, under the circumstances, I guess we won't execute you, but normally we would. Okay. So what houses have we got? Kardik, Vithal, and Dulkef. Okay. Trying to remember all these names because I know they're going to be like, oh yeah, did you talk to Kevin? Like,
Something
who?
I can do for you?
Lavek and Jimal. Okay. I don't know why her name, like the first name gives me, like, that's a boy's name. I think it's because it's like Jamal. Like, you know what I mean? Just instinctively, not because it's anything, just like, oh, okay. Come on, you. Get in the lift. Head on down to Dazra.
Do you know the scientists out at Hamadi Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Shireen, if I remember right. I've met them a few times. They seemed a little eccentric, but were otherwise quite nice.
That's them, yes. They're apparently looking for some help with their research. They made some kind of discovery that has them troubled.
Good luck finding help at a time like this.
Indeed. Yet the Serpent provides for the faithful, so who knows?
Nothing is truly impossible.
Do you know the High Elves? Alright. So this is Dazra, hey? I'm scratching my nose, that's why I'm strafing. Wow, look at that sky.
Alana, you were just complaining about there being nothing to do at home.
No, you're the one that wanted to play.
Yeah, because you wouldn't stop complaining. So, are we gonna play again or what?
No. It's no fun when it's just us three.
Hi, I'm Mila.
Hello.
I'm Ivali.
Hello.
And I'm Alana.
You're all creepy. I'm Jack.
We're bored. Bored.
Yeah, and our parents won't play with us. I mean, Alana and I's parents. Mila doesn't have parents anymore.
Ivali?
Oh.
Suck shit, orphan.
Sorry,
I mean,
Mila. It's okay, really.
I didn't like him anyway.
I've been trying to keep these two entertained, but I guess I'm not doing the best job. Would you like to play a game of hide and seek with us? Please, please! It's no fun playing with just these two. They always pick the same places to hide.
Sure, why not?
Great! How fun! Now, just wait here a bit so we have a chance to hide.
Okay.
Count down from 10 or something. Ha! You'll never find us!
Good luck. Alright, 10, 11, 17. Alright, Andreja, let's go. Pretty.
This is unreal. The view of the Citadel from this plaza was never so clear.
Yeah?
So many buildings used to be in the way.
Obedience is paramount.
Do you truly have no shame, Amir? No shame at all. What you have done goes beyond disgraceful. It is morbid, disgusting. You should be hanging your head in shame. But instead, here you are, acting like a common fool.
Borhal, calm down.
Yeah,
Do
Borhal.
not do this here.
How shameful of you to have these outbursts. Oh my, what would poor mother and father think?
You will speak not of mother and father, you sloughing bastard. No shame. No shame at all. What a waste of good life that they worked tirelessly to give you.
Mother and father spat on the ground I walked on. You were their pride and joy. Oh, good, generous Borhal. Always the paragon, the keeper of our family name.
I am disgusted to call you brother. It would be best for all of us if by some miracle you were to drown in one of those bottles of Koza you are so infatuated with.
Old milk.
Ugh, with a brother like you, is it any wonder I am driven to drink?
What's going on?
What do you want?
I don't know, man. Just wondering what's going on.
This does not concern you.
I know.
Please accept my apologies. I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger into our family squabbles.
I'm siding with him.
This is no squabble, you pompous fool.
Not you.
What you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money or pawning my valuables.
Wow.
What I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to some mother's urn with her remains still within.
Wow.
I have done many things I am not proud of, but I have never stooped as low as that.
Exactly. That's pretty fucked up, dude.
I was drunk. I did not know. All of those vases appeared the same.
Shouldn't be selling random shit anyway.
It is an urn, not a vase, you ignoramus. And you were the one who chose it when Mother passed away.
Oh, dude.
I am tired of your shamelessness, and I am done bearing what should be your indignity. Do you hear me? I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer. I challenge you to a duel. Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
Borhal, are you sure? There is already so much death in the city. What
yeah,
good
can't you
would
just
this
beat
do?
the piss out of each other
There
instead?
has to be another way.
Too late, Danica. He has issued his challenge. I accept. I, in fact, look forward to it. You.
Hello.
You shall be my second.
No, I don't want to. Why me?
No, why not you? You seem capable and trustworthy.
I just said that you're a
The
dick.
true answer is because Amila has no one, family or otherwise, willing to be his second. He has burned every bridge there is to burn. He will have to resort to picking someone off the street regardless, so it may as well be you.
I do not want to wait any longer than necessary. If you agree to this, you will allow us to come to an immediate resolution. I will pay you handsomely for that.
Wait, hold on. As your second, that means I fight for you, which means I fight her. So you want me to lose? I don't understand what's going on.
Our job is to make preparations and ensure fairness on both sides.
Okay.
We shall have different duties between the two of us, but our aim is to prepare the site of the duel, weapons, ceremonies, and discourage any ambushes.
Just bash each other. What? Can't we resolve it any other way? Just do something else.
No. I believe we have just passed the point of no return.
I would not have proposed the duel unless I were fully committed to it. I am well past the point of compromising.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
Well, ponder it for a moment. If I win, I shall inherit Borhal's wealth and valuables. I can reward you massively for your efforts.
Amila's word does not count for much, but mine does. I understand if you are cautious to accept this responsibility, but I will see to it that you are rewarded justly no matter the outcome.
Alright, but I'm going to need to know how to do it.
Then it is settled. Outsider, you will work alongside Danica to prepare for the duel. As for you, Amila, enjoy these last few moments, for when we next meet, your shameful life ends.
Do not sound so confident, brother.
I
Their
see
family
why
home is
Nasco
this
spoke
way.
to you.
It is not far.
You
We
seem a
can discuss
charitable
the matters
soul.
there.
Do what I can, bud.
You will be working with me. As seconds, it is our duty to prepare for the duel and ensure fairness.
So I can't just stab him right
I
now?
am sorry that you have found yourself in this situation.
Yeah.
But know that you are doing Amila a great favor.
Okay.
He truly has no one else who would be willing to do this for him.
He's right there, man.
He has burned every bridge imaginable.
This
Yep.
city
It seems that after years of suffering Amila's embarrassments, Borhall has reached the boiling point. But still,
It's a
to
boiling
challenge
point.
your brother to a duel. I pray that we will be able to work towards a peaceful resolution before it's too late.
I got you your favorite from the meat house. Extra fatty, just the way you like. Do you want to eat it now? Please. Please, just eat something. Drink something. Say something, please. I've been
He sounds like he can't.
It's for weeks. I do not know what to do. I miss you, my friend. I miss you. Please, tell me what I can do to help you. I have to go now. I will be back later.
Or buggers. Sure, the council would be like, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing right now. But fuck them.
This much to do. Are you ready to discuss our roles?
Yeah, for sure. So what exactly do I need to do? What does the second do? Like, I just set stuff up, or what?
It is our duty to prepare for the duel by procuring weapons and preparing for any ceremonies, as well as ensuring a fair fight. Importantly, we are not expected to engage in any combat, unless, of course, we are staving off an ambush. In short, we are to guarantee that the duel proceeds without issue.
Right. But they're not actually going to duel, yeah? They're not serious.
Oh, they are deadly serious. Borhall would have not dared to challenge Amila if not. The Odlum family has held duels in the past. It is something of a family tradition.
Right. I guess you've got to keep your population down somehow. How many duels?
Yes, there was a duel between their two great-grandfathers, I believe. From what Borhall has told me, it began as a property dispute. Their uncle died in a duel after being challenged by their grandfather. He was accused of stealing family heirlooms. History, it seems, repeats itself.
Family's got a pretty unfortunate and violent history, huh?
Yes, and it seems that the cycle will continue. Unless you are able to get the brothers to agree to a peaceful resolution.
What do I have to do it? No, either way, let's get started.
Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Amila's second is to work with the brothers and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borhall and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borhall, as challenger, reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns?
No concerns here.
Very good. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off.
So, does Amila get to choose anything if Borhall's chosen the weapon?
Amila has the right to deliver a genuine apology to Borhall and stop this duel before it commences. The odds of him doing so, however, are low. The Odlum brothers, like their ancestors, are stubborn and prideful.
Right. Are duels common here?
Duels were quite common 100 years ago, but have become more rare with each passing generation. At this point, the Odlum family is the only one that still takes part in this custom.
Right. So what exactly do I do again? I've got to try and convince them not to fight.
Speak to the brothers, and inquire if there is any opportunity for a peaceful resolution. Usually, this would require Amila to apologize to Borhal. As unlikely as that would be, though, Borhal can always decline the apology, and the duel will commence. Your odds of success are infinitesimal, but tradition decrees that you make the attempt regardless.
Alright, let's get going.
Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Fair enough. You ready for this? No. Get out of bed. Hello.
What is it? I need to prepare.
You were going to bed.
Good day.
Borhal, please accept my condolences on the death of your mother. She was a great woman, a model citizen, and a generous benefactor. As you well know, benevolent even in death, she has left a parting gift for you, her firstborn. I do worry how your mother's death will affect Amila. It is unfair, but it falls to you to look after him now. Discipline him and keep him out of trouble. Your mother and father were hard on him out of necessity. They did what they did out of love, in hopes to turn him into a worthy heir to the family's fortune. Sadly, it seems they did not succeed. So unfortunately, Amila cannot be trusted with your parents' wealth, and your mother has left all of her belongings and capital to you, Borhal. I understand that this may be a shock, and that Amila will inevitably resent this decision. But it was a wise one. Do not let Amila manipulate you into relinquishing any of this. Your mother and father were adamant that this is your money, and yours alone. Great Serpent be with you in this time of mourning. Zarina Mir. Right, okay. See what else we can find around the house, see if there's any other info. Hello, I am writing to express my concern over the bruising I frequently see while examining both of your sons, though especially Amila. I have spoken with the schoolmaster and they do not corroborate your explanation that Amila has been getting into fights at school. Your constant donations have benefited the Halls of Healing greatly, and so I am providing a warning where normally I would not. If I see any more bruises during my examinations, I will be going to the guards. Thank you. Ebari Iara. But their parents would beat him. Right. Bilal's diary. I have made peace with Amila's insolence. That boy was born with the devil inside him and will never listen to reason. No, it is Borhal's recent impudence that disturbs me. I caught Borhal sneaking food to Amila after his mother sent him to bed hungry. This was the third time I caught him doing so, and for it he got 3 smacks with the rod. He apologized quickly, so at least he's still capable of showing respect, unlike his brother. But this recent trend has grown worrisome. I feel that Amila's attitude has begun to rub off on his older brother. Right. Nope, let's take weapons out. All the buttons keep changing in the games. Oh, that one doesn't even work. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? This one's only outside. This one's only second. Gonna go around here. No, so it's gotta go there. This one's only outside. This one's only second. I think they've upped the difficulty of the puzzles. Maybe I'm just that rusty. Are there any that are only in the center? Nope. So if I do this, it needs a single pin. So if I get rid of that, that's those 2 for the middle ring. This outside row, and another single pin. So I'll get rid of those 2. Right, so I'll do that. So for the middle ring, I have these 4 to play with. So that one.
Shame. Cannot just break it open.
That's not sneak. Wonder if I can map that differently and swap them over. Horned Barrow Knife. Varun Pain Blade. Man, you guys have some cool stuff. He also likes blades a lot. That's the urn, I assume. A letter to my darling. 5 years ago today I lost you, and yet you still visit me in my dreams every anniversary. Do you truly love me so much? I doubt I am worth going through the trouble. It was wonderful to see you again, darling, to hug you, to feel your warmth, smell you, taste your lips. To see your smile, your beautiful smile, that I thought I would be deprived of forever. But then I woke up. I am afraid I must ask a cruel thing of you. Please, darling, you must stop visiting me. I am not strong enough to handle the heartbreak of waking from these perfect fantasies, to be ripped back into a cold reality where you are dead and there is nothing I can do about it. Save joining you is more than I can take. I love you, but you know that already, right? My heart is forever yours. You have ripped it out of my chest. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Like that's the feels. Okay. Bathroom. Hold on. I want to see if because this isn't me threatening the brother, right?
What is it? I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of dishonor and pain. Damn him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would end.
Do you think he has a chance of defeating you?
Not at all. I have served my time in the military. Amila's condition made him unfit for service. He may put up a good fight, but I will surely be the victor.
If you knew it would end like this, why didn't you intervene?
Do you think I wanted this to happen? I tried to stop this downward spiral countless times. It was like saving someone from drowning, only for them to leap back into the ocean. Amila refuses to be helped, and he is determined to take me and the family name down with him.
Okay. What would it take for you to call off the duel?
There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless. He always falls right back into his old ways. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother's remains to fund an addiction.
Yeah.
That is inconceivable.
Yeah. So you don't have to accept the apology, right? That's not against the rules, yeah?
It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver, and cheater. As I said before, an apology from him is less than worthless. He has apologized countless times for a decade, only to continue stabbing me in the back.
Okay. Can I ask you some other questions?
No, you are not my second. I do not see how this is pertinent to your duties.
Show a modicum of respect and answer the questions.
Yes, my apologies. You are right. Forgive my ignorance. I will answer any questions you have for me.
Wow, go on, treasure. Would you be happy if Amila died? Genuinely, honestly, would it make you happy? Or would it be a relief?
No, Great Serpent, no. I will take no pleasure in his death. However, I may admittedly feel relief. I will mourn the loss of my brother. The brother he used to be, at least. And I will pray that his restless soul finds comfort with the Great Serpent.
Okay. You don't hate your brother?
I do not hate him. I do not love him either. And I can no longer tolerate him. I am sure Amila will spin a tale about his hard life. But the truth is that he has always been a miscreant and a troublemaker. But when Father moved to strike him, who dove in front of the blows? When Mother would not feed him, who sacrificed their food? It was me. It was always me. How does he repay me? He steals my valuables, slanders my name, and brings dishonor on the family. Any affection I had
dishonor
for my
on
brother
you?
is long
Dishonor
dead.
on your cow? What else have you done to support him through all these hardships?
I have done everything, and he has left me with nothing. He comes begging for money, so I gave it to him. Then he comes begging for my items to pawn, so I sacrifice them. And then he comes screaming to me that I hate him, that I have done nothing to help him. All of this for a decade now. I would lay by his side every night praying that he would not choke on his own vomit. But in the mornings when I would throw away his bottles of koza, he would fight me like a monster. I used to take such pride in giving to the community and in using my privileged position to help the less fortunate in the city. But I can no longer do that, as Amila has taken nearly every cent from me. I have sacrificed my entire purpose for living in the hopes that Amila would get better. And he never does.
I understand the situation, as far as addiction and family is concerned. Have you ever thought that doing what you're doing might be enabling him? And that's why there is that underlying resentment from him on the other side? Like, tipping things out and all that sort of stuff is fine, and that's a good thing, but what else caused the rift between you two? Was it just that?
The koza ruined him. Once he began living at the bottom of a bottle, everything changed. I am just exhausted by him. It is exhausting to constantly be blamed by him for all of his problems, while always being expected to forgive and help him when he demands.
What was your relationship with him before he was addicted?
We were never the closest of brothers, as our personalities are just so different. But we were close enough. He was a free spirit, which irked my parents. Honestly, I respected him a lot. He was unbreakable, even though the world was not always kind to him. He was funny, kind, and he always was trying to cheer me up, even if I had nothing to be sad about. The Amila you know now is not my brother. My brother may as well have died years ago. The Amila walking around today is nothing like what he used to be.
Your parents treated you and Amila horribly. Why do you care about their memory so much?
The family name is all we Adlams have left. My parents were great philanthropists. They built schools, parks, temples, monuments. They were true prime citizens of House Varun. But now everything they have built is gone, and our once great fortune is nearly spent. The money they left us was meant to be used for donations. We were meant to make Dazra a better place. But Amila has sucked the well dry. My parents, maybe they were not good people, but they were good citizens. And Amila trying to sell their remains was just barbaric.
I do agree with that. So, this Koza, it's a fermented milk or something, is that right?
An alcohol made from goat milk. Amila is absolutely dependent on it, and his wife was too. The damn stuff rots your brain, I swear. He has always been a troublemaker, but once the Koza took over, he went from bad to worse. Now he is just an addict and a thief. I will be putting him out of his misery.
That's all the questions I've got for now. I'll leave you to it, okay?
If that is all, you may take your leave.
Thank you for your help with that. Balcony? Not you. Wait. How do I get downstairs in here? Or do I not? Was it a pub? Yeah.
If you ask me, we should be celebrating. No one can doubt the Great Serpent's existence now.
I do hope that the Great Serpent...
There was never a time when I was old enough to be allowed to drink alcohol here.
Hey, buddy. I just had a chat with your brother.
Ah, look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish to inquire if there is any possibility of me apologizing to my brother. The answer is no. The duel shall go forward as planned.
You seem eager to die.
Why are you so sure that I will die? I have been in plenty of scraps on the streets, and I am not some sheltered pushover like my brother.
What are you trying to prove? Nothing good's gonna come of this.
You cannot just turn your back on family like Borhal has done to me. And now he wants to kill me. If he wins, I hope the guilt of what he has done will rot him from the inside out. And if I win, it is justice.
Yeah, but it's not though. Like, you fucked up. You're the one that's in the wrong. Yes, you have an addiction, but you made the mistake and you need to come forward and apologize. Like, why is that so hard?
He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize? Borhal likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother? It is not fair. He should be the one begging for my forgiveness.
You're a turd. That's not how that works, dude. Like... I gotta ask you some more stuff, yeah?
Fine. But do try to be brief. I would prefer to be alone so that I may enjoy what could very well be my final moments alive.
Mm-hmm. Are you scared of dying?
Terrified.
You really think that you can kill your brother?
Yes.
Why do you refuse to apologize?
Do I have something to apologize for?
Why are you two divided? What led to this?
I do not know. Perhaps him challenging me to a duel has something to do with it.
No, it was before that. You know it was before that. Did he ever help you when your parents hit you?
I'm not getting into that with you.
Look, I'm your second. You need to open up to me and fucking talk.
Correct. You are my second, not my acquaintance. I do not wish to speak of these things with you.
Just answer the damn questions, or I will make you answer.
Fine. Ask your questions again.
Okay. Are you scared of dying?
Look at me. Really look at me. Do I appear to be someone that has much to live for? If I die, I die. Nothing to be scared of. Except giving Borhall the satisfaction of taking my life.
Do you want to die?
Maybe it would be better to be dead. There is not much to live for, is there? Especially nowadays. I am not sure that I want to die, but I am growing tired of living. Sometimes it feels like my life has run its course. But I am not just going to let Borhall end me. I cannot give him that satisfaction.
Okay. And you really think that you can kill him?
As in, am I physically capable? Perhaps, if the Great Serpent wills it. Am I mentally capable? I believe so. I have never felt this fury within me before.
Okay. And why do you refuse to apologize?
Because I am furious! My own brother, I cannot make sense of it. Who would challenge their own flesh and blood to a duel? Damn him! Damn him for putting me in this position! Damn him because I know even if I were to apologize, ending this duel before it starts, I will always see someone who would rather me dead when I look at his face!
You know it's not that, right? You understand it's not that. Yeah? Like, what caused the divide? Not the origin of it, not the duel. The duel is the end of it.
I had a wife once. I'm not going to flatter myself and pretend that I was a good husband, but I loved her. And she loved me. Appreciated me. Faults and all. I never felt like I had to prove anything to her. When I say to you that she was my world, my everything, I am serious. She was perfect. And somehow, she loved something like me. It was like living in a dream every day.
I know the feeling.
Nearly a decade ago, she and I shared a perfect night. In what I had believed would be a lifetime of perfect nights. But when I kissed her cheek in the morning, my lips froze. She was cold. Stone cold. After my beloved's death, I made one bad decision after another. To Borhall's credit, he was almost always there for me. He even paid for the funeral expenses. But he could not stop me from taking to the bottle, no matter how hard he tried. Eventually, he gave up on me. My own brother. His love and understanding has been replaced with scolding. I am truly alone.
Yeah. But like, you can't expect him to just blindly go along with everything. Right? Whether you're addicted to stuff, driven by grief, it doesn't matter. Like, there's a point where you need to take accountability for your own actions.
If it were Borhall in my stead, I would forgive him, like a brother is supposed to do.
Forever?
Family is family. We are supposed to be there for each other, no matter what. I would never have deigned to challenge him to a duel. He cares more about respect, the family name, honor, everything, except for me.
No, he does care about you. He cares quite a bit about you. He cares a lot about you. Hello, Hib. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello, you Drongo. Ah, of course. I might actually just quickly take... Oh no, I'll finish talking to this dude first. Did he ever help you with your parents when they'd hit you?
Yes, to a point. He would beg them to stop and volunteer to take some blows for me, but... one day, I could not take it anymore. I wanted to run to the guards, tell them how my parents would hit me, starve me. Borhall talked me out of it. He said that mother and father would find out, and the beatings would only get worse. I listened to him, and on it went.
You okay back there? This is not really... Yeah, that's what I thought. Does Borhall still love your parents after all that? Why does he... Sorry, this is really distracting, but... I can do this. Why does he still love your parents after all that?
I do not know. Ask him. I loved my parents too, you know. And what hurt most, more than any beating, was knowing they did not love me. Great Serpent. I wish I got the chance to sell my mother's urn. Serves her right.
No. That's still not cool. That's still not cool, dude. Like, I'm sorry about your wife.
Thank you. But no amount of condolences will bring her back.
I understand. I don't have any other questions at the moment. You know, it'll be your funeral, right?
I have made my choice. If I am to die, so be it, but I am no coward.
Right. She was beamed back to the mothership? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she turned up at the start of the conversation and then... Yeah. Give me 1 second, I'm just going to close these blinds. Okay.
What? He is trying to... Borhall, like...
Okay,
it
okay,
is
okay,
not
okay,
fair.
okay.
Back to whatever it is you're supposed to do, huh?
You don't have anything to add to this, do you? No.
Ah, yes, we are done. I'm trying to keep strong, but I fear I may be losing
Excuse me,
my
bartender?
mind.
Can I get you anything?
Can I see what you got for sale?
This is what I have.
Thank you. Can I give you this?
What? Make it quick, please.
Ah.
What?
I want to ask you some questions.
Make it quick, please.
No more chat, okay.
How are you handling everything?
Well, not great.
How did you fare?
Wasn't great. Wasn't great. Neither of them agreed to call it off.
While disappointing, I am not surprised. Those brothers are stubborn as groats. But you may still have a chance to halt any bloodshed. Listen to me very carefully. Your final duty as a second is to prepare the ceremonial drinks that the duelist will imbibe prior to the duel.
Okay.
As you are preparing the drinks, you will treat each cup with this tranquilizer. Borhall and Amila will be too weak to fight after drinking this. This duel is idiotic, we both know it. It is a needless loss of life during a crisis where there is already so much death.
I agree.
And the victor will rue his actions for the remainder of his life. You have one final chance to stop this.
I do.
You are placing both of their lives into our hands. This responsibility is not fair.
No, that's fine.
What is unfair about saving two lives?
He doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't speak for me. It's safe to use.
Theoretically, this should be safe.
Okay. Now, if I do this, I'm not going to get paid, right? It's okay, but I'm not going to get paid.
Unbelievable. You would prefer to line your pockets instead of halting bloodshed?
No.
Never mind that. I will ensure you receive some form of compensation. I will see what I can do.
I was just asking. Now, I'm not just going to dose one of the cups, I will do both. But what if I did just dose one?
That would be tantamount to murder.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Why me?
Tradition decrees that the second of the challenged prepares the ceremonial drinks. I, as the challenger's second, will lead the duelist in a final prayer. We must follow tradition closely so as to not arouse suspicion. If Borhall is wary of us, he will remove us as second and simply hire others. And the bloodshed will move forward unchallenged.
Alright, leave it to me.
Very good. Report to me when you are finished. May the Great Serpent aid us.
Okay. Oh, I can tranquilize Amila? Why would I tranquilize Amila? I don't know if that's a... He's already, yeah, anyway. Tranquilize both of them. Danica! I drugged everybody, I mean...
Damned Amila. I cannot wait to be rid of him.
He's right there.
Do not let Amila break you down.
He's not. Torch in your face.
Is everything ready?
Everything's ready. You sure this is the way we're gonna do it?
I am sure. If everything is ready, then it is time to move forward. The time has come. Amila, are you sufficiently prepared?
I am ready.
It is time. Nothing we can do now but observe and hope for the best.
Okay.
to your health, brother.
And may the Great Serpent have mercy on your soul, Amila.
Everybody ready?
What? What is this? What have you done to me, Amila?
I am affected as well, dear brother.
It was
I
me.
did not do this. I can hardly see you in front of me.
It worked.
Borhall and Amila are angry now, but they will get over it.
What the hell is this? What did you do? What is this? Sabotage?
Yep.
This duel was an asinine idea, Borhall. We put a stop to it.
Yeah.
There is no use for needless bloodshed at times like these. We must come together, not kill one another.
You traitoress. You betray me. And then you lecture me.
Oh, enough of your grousing, Borhall. Your precious duel can wait. Or are you truly so determined to kill me?
Enough of your taunting. This is not over.
I am counting on that.
Remove yourselves. We must rest. But know that you have only delayed the inevitable.
I know. A delay is better than not a delay. Good job, Andreja. Alright.
Thank the Great Serpent. You did it. The tranquilizer worked and you saved them both.
For now.
Thank you for trusting me.
They're gonna be alright?
What? From the tranquilizer? They will sleep a few days and be fine.
Days?
I expect. They may suffer a bit, but it is a far better alternative to being stabbed to death.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's not a happy ending, right?
Nonsense. You've made the right choice.
Mm-hmm.
Their egos are bruised, but deep down they are both relieved.
Yeah, I got that
Come
vibe
what
too.
may, we have narrowly avoided a bloodbath today. If they are stupid enough to try again, we will find another way to stop it. But I doubt that day will come.
Well, you never know. How do you know they're not just going to duel each other again?
I have faith that the Great Serpent will open their hearts to each other. He will show them that the pain from the tranquilizer would be dwarfed by humiliation and guilt, had the duel ended in bloodshed.
Right. I mean, I don't necessarily think that this is going to be the end, though.
Some of Amila's pessimism seems to have rubbed off on you. I want to thank you. You trusted me, and because of you, the brothers, my friends, are both alive. They are imbeciles, but better people than they seem. I am grateful for you. Please take this. It is admittedly not much compared to what you would have received if one of them had perished, but can you truly put a price on a human life?
Yes.
You are free to go. May the Great Serpent be with you. Always.
Thank you kindly. Oh, we leveled up. Even better. Alright. Might put our third point on.
Please.
Oop. We've got a few different things that we can put our point in. Oh, we've got two, don't we? Do we have 2 points? Yeah, we do have 2 points. So, I don't remember what I was leveling. Adding control systems, security. What does rank 4 do it? Expend a digipick to eliminate keys that aren't required to solve the puzzle. No. Good targeting functionality. Lock-ons. Piloting, boost pack training. You can use them. They're better. Okay. Piloting. This one. Ballistic weapons. Yeah, we're probably going to spend a couple of minutes on the skill tree. So, ballistic weapon systems. Energy weapon systems. Engine systems. Ship cargo holds have more capacity. Ah, okay, so you gotta be joggers. Fair enough. Shield systems. Starship. That's not gonna use the point on it, right? No. Increase shield capacities. All systems repair faster. Damage mitigation. Repair faster. Allows the installation of improved ship modules. Wait, I don't have improved ship modules yet? More damage to robots. Make robots flee. Obey your commands, etc. Particle beam weapons on ships. Missile weapons on ships. Automated weapons on ships. Boost assault training. Okay, so you can set people on fire. I mean, starship design seems like a good idea. I thought I had access to them already, but I guess I didn't. It's all 5 unique ship modules. Oh, mate, we can do that for sure. That's easy. Alright. What else we got? Astrodynamics, geology. Medicine. Healing faster. Research methods. Resources required to craft items, complete research projects is reduced by 40%. That'd probably be handy. Surveying. I was just zooming. Zoology, weapon engineering. Improved weapon mods. Superior weapon mods. Spacesuit design. Okay. Scanning. You can detect uncommon inorganic resources on a planet, moon surfaces. More information about ships in space. Interesting. Botany. More common and uncommon organic resources from plants and know more information about them. Right. Astrophysics. Scan the moons of your current planet. 10% chance to discover a trait when scanning. Okay. Chemistry. You can create improved chems and research additional chems at the research lab. Handy. Alright. Outpost engineering. You can construct improved outpost modules and research additional modules at the research lab. Okay. Okay. There's our base building then. Special projects. You can research experimental projects. Planetary habitation. You can build outposts on planets in extreme temperatures. And you can increase the number of outposts that you can build. Ship reactors produce extra power, which is also good. Combat, which I don't have any points in anything, except dueling, which is funny because I don't do that. Ballistics, lasers, pistol, shotgun, rifle, particle beams, incapacitation, heavy weapons, demolitions, marksmanship, rapid reloading, sniper, targeting, sharpshooting, crippling, and armor penetration. Social. Pickpocketing. Scavenging. Chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. Persuasion. got 2 more speech challenges and I can get even more speech challenges, which there's not enough speech challenges. Research and craft, gourmet food and drinks. Buy and sell for more. Diplomacy. Can unlock it and... Oh no, I haven't. I've already got rank 1 in it. Ships will automatically surrender to piracy demands. Okay. And then scans on contraband. 50% less effective. That's pretty good. Intimidation, make them run away. Isolation. Advantages of lone wolf operations. 10% weapon damage, or plus 10% weapon damage, and gain 15 damage resistance for each spacesuit and helmet equipped when you don't have a companion or any crew. Or any crew. Right, so even if, like, nobody on board your ship at all. Wow, alright. Negotiation. Bribery. Outpost management. Additional cargo links can be placed. Robots can be constructed. Crew can be assigned. Outpost extractors produce twice as fast. Companions are better. More health, more carry capacity. They will heal you. Okay. Force target NPC below your level to attack the allies. Manipulation. Force target NPC at or below your level to obey your commands for a limited time. Yeah, we've got rank 2 available, but we don't have rank 1 unlocked. I'm not even... Is that why? Because we couldn't use it because we've got the implant. But it's like... That's strange. Ship command. You can have extra crew members, which is kind of handy. Scientology. That's like animal friend, basically. And then physical. Weightlifting. There's a truck outside. Weightlifting for carrying more stuff. Stealth for sneaking. It's interesting that like sneak attacks only do like 5 or 10% instead of like it does 2.5 times damage. More oxygen available. Boxing. Is boxing not combat? Okay. Wellness for maximum health. Pain tolerance for damage resistance. Food and drink are better. A combat slide and less fall damage. Faster in 0G. More stable while firing. Increased jump height, run faster after combat slide. Okay. Resistance to airborne damage, corrosion damage, etc. Energy damage reduced. Slightly increased chance to recover from injuries naturally. Slightly increased chance to recover from infections naturally. Melee. Slowly regen health outside of combat. I feel like 1 point in this would be handy, but... It's done. You no longer set off enemy mines, range sneak attacks do extra damage, and your melee sneak attacks do 4 times damage. Okay, that's the sneak attack. So they've split up sneak attacks and not sneak attacks. I think I'm gonna go... I think for me... Because we've got 1 point in Starship design. But I think... Where is it? Is it... Was the Outpost Manager? It wasn't Outpost Manager, was it? No, no, no. That was one that I was like, oh, that's cool, but that's not... That wasn't what I picked. Right. I suddenly don't remember. Let's, let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do for now. That'll do good for now. What quest do I currently have on? I gotta go talk to Ekris. Well, Ekris is just over there. So, VOD viewers, that does bring us to the end of this chapter. We will continue on with the main story of Shattered Space in the next one. If you're watching this tomorrow, 10 years from now, or long after I'm gone, you're awesome. And I am sure you'll hear from me again. Catch you soon. See ya.